So everybody, welcome, SPX 2019. My name is Joe.
I'm Rusty.
And with us today,
Mindy Indy.
Mindy Indy is here to talk about comics. We have a copy of one of our comics here. And how do you pronounce this name?
It's called Aer Head.
Aer Head, okay.
Yes.
That would have been my third guess.
The third, wait, what would be your first two guesses?
He starts off with
Okay,
crazy
so the
guesses.
first guess would be Aer Head. And then the second guess, guys, just follow me, would be Aer Head. So that's
Okay, I'm gonna pronounce that
Aer Head?
Yeah.
It's like Old English or something.
So tell us about what you got here.
Yes. So
That's
okay,
gonna-
I can hold it.
Okay, there you go. You got it.
Yes. Okay, so Aer Head is
Yeah.
a sci-fi comedy comic, and I'm doing a Kickstarter for it.
What?
Yes, I'm
Nice.
doing a Kickstarter. It's live right now. Yes, live right now.
Uh-huh.
And I'm part of the special SPX Kickstarter Small Press Big Ideas.
Oh, really?
Cool.
Yes, yes. I have a special Kickstarter balloon at my table, which I'm very excited about.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes. I was very excited about the balloon.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
They're very
So,
cool balloons. Yeah.
so anyway, it doesn't take much to make me happy. So anyway.
I mean, special balloon's pretty special.
Yeah.
It's right
It
there in the name.
is. It is. So anyway, yes. Back to Airhead. So it is a sci-fi comedy about a teen surfer and lifeguard, and his name is Ario Zephyr, but he's called Air for short. And so he has psychic powers. Yes. And one night he predicts that a solar flare is going to come and wipe out the Earth.
Oh, no.
But yeah. See,
That's
it's,
got to be stressful.
It's intense. Yeah. It's pretty stressful.
Yeah.
But so he uses his lifeguard skills to go around and try to round everyone up and try to save people.
What?
Yes, it's very action-packed.
Well, that is so selfless.
Yeah. That's
Because, like, you're facing imminent doom, and he's like, guys, I got to save people.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? It probably was instilled in him in his lifeguard
It's
training.
a
Because
lifeguard
he's a lifeguard.
inside.
See, it's
Yeah.
very important
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
he's a lifeguard, because the lifeguards really, they're our everyday heroes,
yeah.
Right.
aren't
It's a
they?
calling.
I mean, unless you don't go swimming, then they're not an everyday hero.
For you personally, yes.
Yeah, that's all I'm
Personally,
worried
yeah,
about.
you're
Yeah,
not
for
your
other
I got a
people.
perspective of one here.
I like the way you're like, lifeguard, you're not my personal
No,
hero.
no. Lifeguard, you mean nothing to me.
I don't swim.
Cut to footage of me drowning.
Yeah.
So, is this your first comic?
No, I've done, okay. I have been working on this off and on for many years, as the Kickstarter video says.
Okay.
It was, everyone should go watch my Kickstarter
Absolutely.
video right now.
Sure.
Because
It's important
awesome.
and great.
Yeah.
Yes.
And action-packed as well.
It is action-packed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but yeah, I've been working on this story for many years, but now it's finally coming into fruition because I had a deadline for the SPX Kickstarter thing.
Right.
So I'm like, I need to do a
yes.
Kickstarter now, or I'm never going to do it. So
That
that's why I'm
helps.
doing the Kickstarter. But anyway, but I've done other comics. The most recent one was called Other Realms. It's also sci-fi. I worked with the writer on that one. It's a collection of short stories, mainly dealing with the pros and cons of technology.
Sure.
Yes. And I've done some other little short stories as well. The Misfortune Cookie, that also has the theme of seeing the future, But
It's an awesome title.
Yeah.
So that
Thank
is
you.
touching on at least two of your projects, which can lead me to only one conclusion. You can see the future. And you want to present yourself in the comics.
It's like you're preparing the world for
Look,
learning that
you're trying to normalize somebody can see the future, and then once everybody's okay with it in the media, you're like, thank you so much for accepting my books. Please accept me now.
By the way,
I can see the future, and if you're wondering if this is going to work, I wouldn't be doing this unless it worked, because I can see the future.
Let's stick with that. Yeah.
Yeah. So is this your first Kickstarter?
It is. It's my first one.
Yeah.
I'm so close to
Nice.
my goal. I'm so close. It's only like $150 away. I have a $2,000 goal.
Right.
It's so close. One person could make it happen.
What?
one
or
person
like
can make a difference,
10
guys.
people.
Unless they're a lifeguard.
Right?
Or like 1,000 cheapskate people.
Beefing with you now,
Yeah,
lifeguards.
help.
That's $150 pledges. Or, well, my lowest tier is $5 because, okay, so get this. I asked what's his name? Tyler James of the Comics Launch podcast. Are you familiar with it? Yes. So
Yeah,
I love the
absolutely.
show. Oh my gosh. I've been listening to that podcast nonstop when I'm preparing. I was like preparing for like especially 2 weeks before the Kickstarter.
Right.
And I asked a question in because you can leave a voicemail or whatever. So I asked a question. I'm like, what should be the lowest tier? Because I see everyone has a $1 tier as the
Right.
lowest tier. But is that really a good strategy? I don't think so, because actually, like, most people do pledge like the $25 tier, which is for the actual book. But some people pledge the $5 tier. But I don't. I think one person has pledged the $1 tier, which was there's some kind of like art fund or something that goes around pledging $1 to people's Kickstarters, which is nice. I mean, hey, everything helps. Every dollar helps. Yeah.
Right. So you're saying you don't want individual dollars, you only want that big money. If you only have $1,
money,
keep it at home. That's what you're saying.
No,
I mean,
I'm
it
not
sounds like what you're saying,
that.
guys.
Like, by all means, give that too, but also
If
give the
you
big
have
dollars.
$2, we'll talk. If you have $1, find your way home.
But hey, for my Patreon,
Yeah?
I have the lowest pledge as $2,
Okay.
not $1.
Right?
And actually, like, Patreon had a meetup in New York. I live in New York, and so they had a meetup where it was like, even the Patreon like workers there that were there representing Patreon, they were like, yeah, with all the fees and stuff, $1 doesn't really even contribute all that much. Which I'm like, so then like they were encouraging people to have their lowest tier at $2.
Right.
So I'm like, but for a Kickstarter, wouldn't it be the same thing, right?
You'd think
sense,
so.
yeah.
You'd think that logic
Because
would
there
carry
will be
through.
fees and everything to deal with. so
Yes,
yeah.
there are fees, and you do add that into your Kickstarter pie chart of the expenses,
Right.
Yes.
which you plan out.
So how much time are you in on the Kickstarter, and how much time do you have to go when we're recording this?
Yeah, so right now it's September
15?
15th, okay. And I launched on September 4th, so we're like a week and a half in, almost 2 weeks in.
Yeah.
I'm very close to the goal. I can taste it,
Yeah.
but it goes until October 10th, so it's a
Okay. You got
little
some
bit
time.
long
Yeah.
for Kickstarter.
That's,
Yeah.
I think that's good then.
But,
yeah. And that's
yeah.
encouraging that you're already that far.
Yeah,
This,
it is.
this weighs in, yeah.
How stressed are you?
You know what? I was a lot more stressed before the launch because I had to get. Okay, so like for this, let me show you. I couldn't even get all the artwork done, but that because I wanted it to be the full artwork, which is actually so it's all hand drawn,
Right.
And it's watercolors in the background and stuff, but it's digital colors for the characters.
Oh,
I
wow.
wanted all the pages to be like that, but I had computer problems, and my computer is like 8.5 years old, and like it was giving me problems, and I'm like, okay, the writing is on the wall, I need a new computer. But anyway, so that got me behind.
Yeah.
Technical problems got me behind, and so I'm like, how can I still want to do a preview comic for SPX, but still do it in like a tasteful way. And so I think, so it goes like back in time, like this is the full, like how it will be,
Like,
like
the final
this is the
product.
look,
Yeah.
yes. And then it goes to just the like digital shading here with no watercolors, and then it goes the flat colors, and then inks, and then pencil, and so
That's
on.
pretty cool because you give a whole like process.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yes, thank you. And then here, so I have the QR code that goes directly to the Kickstarter page. And oh my gosh, so like I get really excited when people scan the code.
Really?
And like 3 people have scanned the code and donated right here at SPX.
What?
Right on the
Yes.
spot.
Yes. I've gotten $20 in donations total. Yes.
That's
awesome.
wonderful.
Yes. Yeah. It's super exciting. Yeah. I'm very excited about it.
So have you been to previous SPXs or was this your first year?
No, this is my first one going
Wow.
or going. Yeah, because I always do Baltimore Comic Con, but it seemed like I would always stay at friends' houses and stuff. I'm an artist living in New York. I try to save money. We have to save money. So like some years it's been really close to Baltimore Comic Con, but
Yeah.
some years it's like really far away. I don't know. Baltimore is like very late in October, which is weird this year.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I think they're trying to help you out this year. They were like, hey, she
Good
wants to
looking
go to
out, Baltimore.
SPX. Let's put it back a little bit.
Yeah, because then like, see, if it's like the 2 weekends like next to each other, then I would have to stay like a week.
Right.
Yeah.
Then that's weird.
That's a lot.
No, you
Yeah.
can't do that.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna. I but it's
What are you
it's a
gonna
weird
do?
time. Yeah.
You're gonna move
I'm
in.
moving in for
Yeah.
a week, guys.
You're gonna get a job
I gotta
locally.
cook meals. Like, man, this is great.
You're gonna hide in the sewers. Rusty's done that before. You don't want to do that.
It's rough.
See, I
So-
don't like to impose on people. It's like, okay, I can stay at my friend's place for like, a couple days. Okay, that's
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah.
I don't want to stay for like
10.
10 days.
Yeah, that's
like,
a lot.
that's super awkward. I mean, like, okay, I love my friends, but it's like, yeah.
Like I'm a roommate suddenly, basically. Yeah, you don't want to go that far.
Yeah.
So, how do you find yourself in regards to getting good deals on things? Are you someone who sniffs out a good deal? Because Rusty here, he loves a good deal.
I love good deals.
And he loves telling you about good deals. And so, to celebrate that, I got him a gavel that celebrates his rank as a justice.
I got the nickname Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas.
Because he loves
I
buying
love
stuff
getting
on
stuff on
clearance.
Okay.
So, do you ever find any good deals?
Good deals on what?
Anything. Anything. Going to the grocery store, buying clothes.
I never buy anything except for food and
Yeah.
art supplies and
That's
rent.
the way-
That's where all
That's
my
the way
money
to
goes.
save.
Oh.
So-
I never buy anything other than that. I'm just serious.
Well, I think Rusty's going to start a course that you can watch on YouTube so that you can pick up his tips
tutorials.
Okay.
on finding excellent deals on clearance.
Although I'll tell you what, I think not spending at all is the ultimate deal.
No! I never saw this coming.
I rule in favor.
But Airhead would have. He would have
Yeah.
seen this coming.
He would
Because he can
have.
see the future.
Yes, yes.
Well, Mindy, before we let you go, would you like to answer a mystery question?
The mystery question, sure.
Let's do it.
Awesome.
Ooh. Oh, that's what that thing
That's
is.
the mystery
Right.
machine of mystery questions.
This is quarters to go.
This quarter's the
Here's
ghost.
quarters.
He's the gatekeeper of the
That's so
quarters.
cute. Is this thing actually something where you hold your sponge in the kitchen?
That or candles? Maybe?
Yeah, we're not sure.
No, I think that
It was very
kind
cute. It was a Target, so.
it can't hold the candles because it doesn't have a little thing on the
Good
top.
call.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's
No,
actually
I
called.
think it's actually something for the
It's
kitchen.
called a candy dish, apparently.
Oh, a candy dish.
But then you can only put so
That
much
makes
in
sense.
there.
You can't stick your hand in there to get candy.
Yeah.
Well, kids could. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's a tangent. Anyway, let's get to this.
This is Quarters the ghost. He is the keeper of quarters.
Quarters is like, show some respect. I hold quarters.
Guys, this is my task.
That's all I do.
Oh.
All right.
Oh wait, you guys are gonna ask me the questions.
No, go ahead and pop it open,
You can do it.
and then you can just read the question.
No.
How
If- if
hard
you-
these things are to do.
Now, we have an extra tool if you'd like it.
Sure. Oh, sure. This looks fun.
Yeah.
This is like Looney Tunes right
Yeah.
here.
Basically, yes.
You could be the first person to use our tools. I wouldn't do it that way.
Maybe sideways?
Maybe sideways, because that's the way for success.
there we go.
Okay.
Now, don't bang it with all your might. Just do, come on now. Oh, that was
okay.
close.
This
I
is
felt
exciting.
it. I felt
It's
it.
like whack-a-mole. I know I'm
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
close to the mic. I'm getting like
No, we're
right
good.
there. Oh,
Wow.
That was,
Very
Oh my
exciting.
guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, you know what? You've
Thank
seen the
you so
inaugural,
much.
and last time we'll
That
be
was
using a mallet to
explosive.
open up
Yeah.
a capsule.
That was exciting, wasn't
That
it?
was,
really was.
You know what it was? Action packed, like your comic.
It was
Yes.
action-packed because you know what? I'm just
Keeping the
naturally
theme.
action-packed.
Yeah,
That's what it
naturally
is.
action packed should be a shirt you make.
It could be.
Yeah. What's your
Naturally
question?
action-packed. What kind of cake are you about these days?
So what kind of cake are you into in this day and age?
I'll be honest, I'm trying to cut down on sugar and sweets. However, if I do have cake, okay, so I'll tell you, for my birthday each year, my mom bakes me the funfetti flavor cake.
Nice.
That's my favorite flavor of cake. Yes, the funfetti. Yes.
That's a
choice.
great cake. So that's the cake you're about these days.
It
Fun.
is.
Betty, what kind of icing?
Usually vanilla icing.
Okay, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
I respect that. I respect
that's
that.
good.
Mindy, where can people find out about your stuff online?
Yes, so go to the Kickstarter and search for Mindy Indy or Airhead. That's spelled A-E-R, head. Yes.
Not Head.
No, no,
Yeah, no.
I learned the hard way. It's H-E-A-D head.
Yes. So, or MindyIndy.com.
Okay.
Yes. Or I'm most active on Instagram, which is MindyIndy_art.
All right.
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Really
Great.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Thanks for so
Yes. This is exciting. This is fun.
It is, and it's
Sweet.
action packed.
Yes,
Yes.
it is action packed.
Yeah.
Action packed.